Welcome back, viewers, to the E.S.L club. Last time we learned about what is communication skills and some tips about having a good communication skill. Okay, now the main thing is practice. Any skill, communication is a skill that we all need to learn along with listening, and this skill can be mastered only with practice, just like every other skill. So if it's an artist, he learns the skill with practice and of course interest. If it's a footballer, all you football Messi fans and Beckham fans, all of you, even Ronaldo, so all you fans, do you know how do they master the skill? That's because of practice. They practice a lot, and that's how they master the skill. And communication skill is no different. We need to practice. Today I'm going to tell you about some tips about how can we make communication better. How can we enhance the skill? Now please don't be demotivated, because each one of us has this skill in us. We just need to sharpen, and we just need to learn a little bit more. We just need to enhance the skill that we already have. Okay, so the very first thing to keep in mind is, of course, vocabulary. For all you E.S.L learners, so wherever English is a second language, we fall short of vocabulary. Yes, we need to have a vast and wide knowledge of different words of vocabulary. Now, when I say vocabulary, everyone thinks of it going through a dictionary and learning it. No, let's have a better approach to learning vocabulary, and that's learning vocabulary in a situation based. For example, walking. There are different ways of walking. There's stride, there's strutting, there's strolling, alright, there is lunge. There's different ways. He was running, walking, limping, tiptoe. So there's different ways of walking. So we need to have that vocabulary for that particular situation. So different types of walk. Taste, okay, salty, sweet, pungent, sour. Different vocabulary for different things. So that's how we learn vocabulary. We choose a particular group and then find out the vocabulary that comes under. Now Google is the best way to search it. Of course, you can also, if you have any friends or family members who are good at it, can help you. Or you can put in your questions in the description box and the comment box, and we'll be glad to help you. Alright, so that's one way, that's vocabulary. We need to enhance our vocabulary so that we can understand what the other speaks, and we will be able to speak without repeating words. Alright, that's first. Second is pronunciation. For that, the phonetics that we learn, the 44 sounds of the British IPA, is very important, because it gives you the exact sound or the correct sound of the word. Okay, like we call this the door, but it's door. Open the door. That's the correct way to pronounce that word. So simple words like this, we all have an MTI because of the place that we are in. Alright, maybe I'm from Kerala or from Mumbai or from another region. Every region has a different way or different accent to their English. But the correct way to learn it is from a native. So there are many videos online, and you don't need all these fancy things, you just need to master the 44 sounds. And Oxford has a learner's pocket dictionary that we spoke about before, and that dictionary will give you access to the correct pronunciation of the word that you learn. Now I know that it's quarantine time and everyone is in a lockdown state. What you can do is you can also access this phonetics. You can type it on Google and find out the correct phonetics for it, and that gives you the correct pronunciation of words. That's the second thing. The third thing that we need to keep in mind is the natural flow of sentences. Every language, as I said, is unique and beautiful. every language, whether it be Chinese or be it Hindi or Marathi or Malayalam or Tamil, or it could be a Hawaiian language, it could be Russian, it could be Italian, it could be French, it could be anything. Every language is unique and beautiful in their own ways. I'll just give you a small example. English, the word that you say, I ate a cake. I ate a cake. That's the structure. And in Hindi, मैंने केक खाया. I cake ate. So when you think of it, every language is different. This proves it. Every language has its own natural flow. Okay, you can better your flow by learning, by watching English videos. You can watch news channels. You can have songs, sing-along songs, which we also put on this particular channel with the phonetics. So you're practicing the flow as well as your phonetics, your pronunciation. You can also listen to movies. You can watch an English movie. You'll get a hang of how they say sentences. So that's a very good way. And you can also master the flow with something called speech shadowing. That is, when we usually do that in songs. When someone's singing, you sing along, you're shadowing the same speech. Or you can also do that with any speech that's played by a native speaker. That's fine, whatever interests you. So when you need to keep in mind that when you're learning English, pick up topics that interest you. So songs interest me, maybe, so I learn it through songs. Maybe for someone else, stories are interesting, so maybe you could pick up a person saying a story, a native speaker narrating a story. So everyone is different. Choose what you like. And last but not the least, I'll repeat it, I've always said it and I will continue saying it. Think in English. Do not translate in your mind with your mother tongue. Think in English so you can speak in English. Practice the same thing, and that you will see the difference. You will surely see the difference when you start thinking in English. When you listen to the correct flow, you start thinking in that particular flow, you will start speaking more confidently. Alright, stay tuned.